Hardline. Antonio Daniels, Ari Temkin, 1250 ESPN San Antonio and ESPNSA.com. Let's get right to it. Go to the Blue Diamond Med Spa hotline. Talk to Tim Duncan joining us right now, 1250 ESPN San Antonio.
Little dude, what's up?
Oh, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Not a whole lot, man. Same old, same old.
How you feeling? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Doing well.
Okay, we gonna. I told you I was gonna start you off with all the hard hitting questions, right?
Sorry, buddy, I missed that. One more time. Go for it.
I said I told you I was gonna hit you with all the hard hitting questions, right?
Yes, sir. I'm ready for them.
Okay, look, we were both teammates of Danny Ferry, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about what's going on in Atlanta? If Danny's listening right now, what would you say to him?
We both know Danny. We both know Danny, and Danny's a jokester and plays around, and he's obviously took this part of that a little too far. But knowing Danny, he's not what everybody's calling him. He's
right.
he's not a racist. That's just not him. And it's unfortunate what he's going through right now, and I hope it works itself out. But for it to have gone this far is unfortunate because he's not that kind of person.
Right. I tell people, I said on this show quite often, it's a difference between making an ignorant statement. You come out of yourself and you make an ignorant statement. We've all done that, made ignorant statements, as opposed to being a bigot or being a racist.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't think as I said, I don't think he's a racist in any way. I think he definitely said something that was absolutely wrong. And I know he regrets it, but at the same time, no, he's not a racist. I know him well enough that I'd be comfortable saying that.
Right. Okay. In your opinion, who's the best Spur of all time?
In my opinion, who's the best what?
Spur. Spur of all time. Who is the best San Antonio Spur of all time?
Well, I will never vote for myself, honestly. Obviously.
Okay, so I'm out too. So you don't got to worry about putting me in there. So I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
You played for the Spurs?
Yeah, I did. Let me see. Carry the one. Yeah, for a minute. I'm out. So me and you excluded.
We are both out because we're in the conversation right now.
Right,
okay,
right. You and I excluded. Who's the best Spur of all time?
Easily Big D, David. He's an amazing athlete, and even for the last couple of years there, to be at that point right now and to look back and say, dang, he was still doing it well at the ending of his career and playing the right way and doing the things that was asked of him. It was amazing, and I didn't even get to play with the 70-point scorer or the touching the top of the backboard guy. I got to play with a different player than that, and I was still amazed by him.
Yeah.
Do you have any good AD stories?
Good AD stories?
Yeah.
Hey, watch your mouth now. Watch your mouth.
For the radio?
Yeah, watch your mouth now. we don't come way too far. We got history. Our kids grew up together, man.
None that I'll share on the radio.
Appreciate you. See. Okay. Let's tell the people this. Why are you dodging me in our boxing match? Let's talk about that. Why are you dodging me in our boxing match?
Guy, I've been here all summer trying to get with you, trying to get you to stand in front of you, and all I hear is, oh, you can't kick me. As long as you don't kick me, I don't want to fight you because if you kick me, then it's going to be...
Okay, now are we talking about a boxing match or an MMA fight?
No, we're talking about a boxing match.
Right. And in boxing, we don't kick.
I say over and over again, I will not kick you. I will not take my feet off the ground. We will stand in for each other, and I will tag you up with the hands alone.
What you want to do?
What's going to happen though is he's going to say that, then Antonio's going to end up kicking you.
No, exactly.
He knows. He knows.
That's the point it'll get to. It'll get to where it's embarrassing, and then he's going to have to throw a kick or get his person.
No. That's what he said. What did you tell me? All right. Well, you know what? We boys and whatnot. So how hard are we hitting each other?
Yeah.
He said, well, I'll let you show me first. So how hard you hit me, I hit you back.
Tim Duncan joining us, 1250 ESPN San Antonio, ESPNSA.com. All right, what question are you sick and tired of answering?
At this point, probably the retirement one. Trying like, are you still gonna play? When are you gonna stop playing? All that stuff. So probably at this point, that's it.
Is that more than any other question you've got throughout the course of your career?
No, just of late. Just of late.
Okay, what's your motivation now? What's your motivation for success now? Like, what's your motivation to continue being who you are, doing what you do?
I just love playing. I don't. You know what? It's bottom line is I want to win. I want to be effective. I want to do all that stuff. But once I'm done with my career, I know I'll never be able to compete in that level. I'll never be able to do anything on that level again. So I'm just enjoying the competition part, being out there on the highest level and being able to play with the guys that I play with, and being blessed to have won another championship so late in my career. Just all those things. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying my time.
Is there anything you feel like that has been misrepresented about you throughout your career?
Honestly, I don't really listen to media, and I don't read things, and I don't watch TV, so I don't know what's really out there to be said that I would be I would.
You want me to answer the question for you? Want me to answer the question for you?
Yes, go for it.
I'm gonna tell you what's been misrepresented about you. That people don't know is how down to earth that you really are, like the personality that you really have. Like, people just kind of see you for the interviews that you give. You know what I mean? It's like, I understand. I feel it. It's to the point. How you think you played? I played well. But just the sense of humor that you have. You know what I mean? Like the father that you are, the man that you are. A lot of things that you embrace that a lot of people don't know of you. That's the biggest misrepresentation of you that I've seen. Because people just assume, you know what? Yeah, he just doesn't care. He just keeps to himself or whatnot. But the person and the man that you really are.
Well, I really appreciate that, and I don't put my personality out there. I don't put my life out there. I don't put all that stuff out there. And in this day and age, it's kind of unheard of, and it's frowned upon. Because
right.
Everybody thinks you're supposed to put everything about you out there so that everybody can judge you for it and have their own opinions about it. I don't live in that world, and I'm happy for people to think whatever they want to think, and I'm happy to go about my life, and as long as my kids enjoy me and my family enjoys me and my friends, and I'm good with that.
Speaking of that, Tim, what do you want your kids to remember about your basketball career?
You know what? I had a beautiful experience with them during this last championship, and I tried to involve them in everything, especially coming down the stretch there, just so they would have a memory of it. They're so young that a lot of it they won't remember. But I think this last year and being a part of it and seeing the celebration and being there on the floor, I think that's the first time they'll really remember that, and they'll really cherish that, and they can always look back at pictures and see where they were and what they did. And also, so I really have involved them a whole lot, kind of coming down the stretch here of my career.
And you know what, though? I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this live on the radio. We were sitting at home watching the moment that you're talking about, and Sonya and I were actually brought to tears during that part.
Oh,
during
yeah.
the part with you guys. Like, that's probably out of everything that I saw during the celebration, after you guys closed out the Heat, after everything I saw, that's the part that stuck with me more than anything else.
Yeah,
was you and the kids kind of sitting together.
Yeah, it was such an amazing experience to have them up there, to have them on the podium, to go to the interviews after and have them there and have them answer a question. All those little things were just that made it so much more. That made this one the most special one for me.
Okay, I'm gonna take a trip down memory lane. You coming with me?
Oh, hey, real quick, my girlfriend just texted me. She says that people don't know the level of sarcasm that you use all the time. But she didn't use sarcasm. She used another word.
Yeah, I'm with that. That's exactly. See, I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep it PG in here. I'm trying to keep it PG. But yeah, I completely agree. That's exactly what I mean. Like that whole different side of you that a lot of people don't know. Okay, look. Do you know remember when we raced and I beat you?
Well,
remember?
Was I there? Was there a pillow involved? Were you sleeping?
No, I wasn't sleeping. Remember, it was a race. We were out there on the field. Remember, you got off to a nice little start. Remember, we're out there. We're conditioning with Brunyon now.
Are you talking about back in the day in Alamo Stadium where we used to go run?
See, you remember that race. You remember that race.
I remember it vividly. I remember what actually happened.
And remember, you got off to a good start. It was like the Coyote and Roadrunner. You know?
No. I will get Steve Kerr on the phone, and we will figure out this real story.
Why we got to bring somebody else into it?
We will get Nico on the phone, and we will figure out this real story.
I'm just telling you what happened. Remember, you got up to about a 5-yard start, and then once we got to about the 60-yard line, where I really started to kick it in gear, and I went in the sixth gear. And remember, I kind of passed you like right as we were crossing the. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, I remember you pulled, you reached for your hammy. As soon as you figured out you couldn't catch me, you're like, my hammy hurts. I'm gonna stop right here.
Why are you bringing up old stuff? I was hurt.
You didn't finish.
I was hurt. So I'm glad you find amusement out of my pain.
Oh,
I was hurt.
AD pulled one of the next time I'm gonna try lines.
No. Well.
Oh yeah, I wasn't really trying. I wasn't trying to beat you in the race. What's a bigger thrill, Timmy? Being considered one of the 5 greatest NBA players of all time, or being animated in a Punisher comic?
I'm gonna go with the animation right now. Honestly.
I knew you would say that. I knew you would say that.
Yeah, I get to be in a Punisher comic, which is like my biggest comic book hero. I love the Punisher. I read him growing up, and I've always loved whatever movies and whatever everything had to do with that. And I get to kind of pump my Blackjack Speed Shop on there, and I get to do things with cars. It's just all of it coming together. It's all just great for me. I really enjoy this part of it.
Yeah, that's all. You ready for the season to start?
No.
You got 2 more days of rest.
No, it's been a short summer, man. It's been a really short summer.
But that's a good thing, though.
No, yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's been a really short summer, and it seems like it's come around the corner so quick. And my kids aren't ready for me to go back. They're not ready for me to be back on this schedule. And my body is like, hey, what are you doing? I don't know.
You wouldn't know this. You wouldn't know this, but. Like, when you don't make the playoffs, it makes for a really long summer. This is something you wouldn't know. I'm speaking from experience here.
Yeah.
If you recall my rookie year when I got traded, right? Do you remember who the first person was to call me I got traded? Told me I got traded?
I think it was me.
Yes, it was you.
Yeah.
And then from then, I fired my agent because I found out from you that I was traded before I found out from my agent. Totally different story. But I'm speaking from experience here. It is so much better to have a short summer because it means you play longer. I have had some long summers.
Yeah.
Some long summers. Summers that end in April. So you got April, May, June, July, August, September. You got 6 months. See, you used to having 3 months.
You're a bit bitter about this.
You know what?
He really is.
I'm no longer bitter. Now I'm better.
Tim Duncan joining us, 1250 ESPN San Antonio. Tim, do you see yourself working in the organization, being close to the Spurs when you do step away at some point?
You know what? I honestly don't know. I don't know what I want to do in the next part of my life here. I want to say I'll just be working at my shop and hanging out and playing with cars, but I think the urge is going to be there to do something with basketball, and obviously the only fit I'll have are the Spurs, and so I don't know what it'll turn into, but I think at some point I'll probably look around and be like, all right, I think I'm ready to put my hand back in basketball a little bit. Yeah,
Blackjack, that's your speed shop. It's 9617 Hebner. Want to give your shop a little love.
Oh, appreciate that.
All right. Before we let you go, when Kareem or Moses Malone stepped aside, they got all these gifts. I don't foresee you doing something like that. But what do you think Pop would give you?
Say a good cussing out.
A handshake and a pat on the ass.
Yep.
No, Pop's wonderful with. He always thinks about me and gets me different things along the way. He just got me. I collect knives, and he just got me a very old saber from one of his trips that he went on this summer.
Wow.
So he's really cool about thinking about me and thinking about my family. It's. I don't know what he would give me, but I'm pretty sure it would probably break me down and bring me to tears.
Wow. Hey, man, I want to thank you for coming on with us, brother. I want to thank you.
I didn't know you were going to be on here. I thought it was just...
You thought it was just all right?
Yeah. If I knew it was you, I wouldn't...
I know. You wouldn't make... I had to try and lie.
Yeah.
I had to.
Well, I kind of hang out with this guy.
Yeah, just one guy. We got a show. If you want to come, you want to call in. No, man. You know how much I appreciate this, brother. Thank you so much, man. And you know what? If I don't get a chance to talk to you before Friday, I want to wish you the best of luck this season, man. Repeat. Out of all the things all the success you've had, I say on this show all the time, the only thing that the Spurs have yet to do is repeat. And I'll be there with you every step of the way, brother.
I appreciate that, brother. Thank you much.